what you're seeing here is the original GTA Online from 2013 being played right now, today in 2024, and we're going to be exploring everything we forgot about. We're literally time traveling back to the beginning of Grand Theft Auto Online, and what I discovered in this version brought back memories that I thought were long forgotten. You won't believe how primitive and yet how iconic this game was at the time. There's going to be things in this video you probably forgot about. So first of all, you might remember this. This is the original character design menu from like early 2014. So unlike today's polished and modern character creator with the lineup room and the interrogation and all those complex sliders that let you change all the facial features, there was this. A simple blue screen with the most random character creator I have ever seen. Choose your parents, your grandparents, and even edit these sliders, like how much you sleep, how much time you spend on the sofa. I mean, it was really odd. How many of you guys actually remember this? And while these stats, I think, maybe changed some of your overall stats, the only thing it seems to change right now is the outfit that your character is wearing. So here we go. By using this emulator, which is literally running a PlayStation 3 copy of the game, we're able to load into a solo session. Okay, so firstly, I apologize for the graphics. You're going to have to accept that this is being recorded on a PS3 emulator, and the majority of us were playing in 720p resolution still back in the early 2010s. So I think the first thing we should mention is just how interestingly bare this map is, and also the fact that it's colored as well. I actually remember this. I actually kind of prefer this coloured version of the map. It makes the game feel, I guess, more colourful. I don't know what the word is, but it's really nostalgic. There's no businesses, absolutely no missions, no time trials, no phone calls from characters who constantly harass you, just pure emptiness, I guess. I mean, wow, we actually roamed around this map thinking this game was next level. I mean, look at it, there's nothing here. Right, it's time we checked out the internet. What sort of content was available to us players back in 2013? Let's load it up and have a look. So here we are, we're on the Supercar website, and firstly you'll notice, and I forgot all about this, the vehicles had this little icon that told you how many people you could fit inside of them. But on a real note, look at these prices. These were the good days, man. You could pick up brand new release cars for less than $500,000. Top range supercars for less than $1 million. These were the good old days, man. Look, the Adder was the most expensive car in the game for $1 million. I remember affording one of these babies like 3 days after the release, man. Warstock, the only vehicles you could get to grief back in these days was a tank and a buzzard. No flying bicycles that Harry Potter would fly past you on with missiles or anything like that. To actually grief people and be good at this game required skill back then. I honestly played GTA Online the other day and some absolute loser was just flying around on a flying bike killing people over and over again. So it looks like back in early 2014, or whenever the build of this game is ripped from, the most expensive apartments in the game were just a fraction of the cost. I honestly completely forgot that the most expensive house you could get was the Eclipse Towers. Look at this, man. Nowadays people would consider this place like a bottom range apartment, and I remember the place being like a status for the rich players when this game first came out. I can't believe the inflation this game has gone through though in the last few years, man. It's unbelievable. I'm sure some of you watching this probably remember playing back when like the Eclipse Towers was one of the best apartments you could get, but I mean, take notes, guys. There's no sign of any businesses, no offices, no warehouses. There's no way to purchase an office or a factory or whatever the hell is in the game now. It's crazy to think that we actually found this entertaining. I remember spending probably close to like 100 days playing time alone in the first year or two of this game coming out. So you might be wondering, what on earth did people do to make money a decade ago in GTA Online? Well, most of us got by with 3 main things. Number 1, store robberies. Number 2, security van robberies. And number 3 was contact missions over and over and over again. So here we are. This is literally a replay action of how the majority of us made some quick cash in free roam. You have to remember those prices we just saw. literally mean you could purchase your own vehicle in like 5 minutes just by robbing a couple of stores, because there's literally vehicles that cost less than 10 grand. Nowadays these store robberies have not increased in pay and things have only increased in value. It's almost like real life minimum wage. Here we go, 3 grand. That's already 33% to getting a brand new vehicle. I mean, this is literally how most of us enjoyed our free roam sessions. So I mentioned contact missions, and those who played the game in its first year will know 2 missions that were the most important for us brand new players back in the day. Number 1 was Violent Duct, and number 2 was Rooftop Rumble. Violent Duct was like the base origins for players who wanted to make cash quickly, aka the grinders. It was a mission given by Gerald where you had to go and collect some stuff from under the underpass and destroy a bunch of things and shoot a bunch of people, and then bring the briefcase back to a location. And you could do this job in like less than a minute and make like 9 grand, I think it was, every single time. And the good thing about missions back then was that you had the ability to quick replay them, so you could literally finish the mission and spam the right trigger or whatever it was, whichever console you were playing on, and you could just replay the missions over and over and over again, man. And Rooftop Rumble, well, that one paid out like a lot more, but it required to be a higher level, but you could literally complete Rooftop Rumble in like 30 seconds when the game first came out, which was absolutely crazy. Looking in the gun store, there doesn't seem... So what have we got here? We've got... okay, so it looks like we've got some DLC weapons. And look at the pricing. Very reasonable considering today's prices in the game. But yeah, the gun store is pretty bare. It's crazy to see this gun wall with literally nothing on it. I mean, this wall is absolutely packed now in the next GTA, in like the modern GTA Online. This is weird. So here we are. I cannot believe it's been like 5 years already since we last saw this original entrance to the casino in GTA Online. Look at this, guys. It's like we just woke from a coma and everything from the last few years has all just been a dream or something. This is really surreal. This is the old original casino entrance. I have to say, while the new version definitely looks more modern and clean, this is just a whole new level of nostalgia for me. The amount of theories that people would make about this place eventually being opened, all the rumours of these secret entrances and stuff like that. Then Rockstar Games put this little sign up that said opening soon and everyone went crazy. Man, this is memories right here. But yeah, you literally used to have a mechanic that used to deliver the vehicle to you. Look at this. There he is. This is Johnny on the spot. This is the guy who would deliver your vehicles. And I remember a lot of players would abuse this guy as soon as he delivered the vehicle. But yeah, I mean, leave a like if you remember Johnny on the spot. And that's for the real OG players there. So there's a lot more hiding, and I really want to try and get the missions to work and contact missions, but I guess that's a video for another day. If you want to see me exploring some of the old missions, let me know down in the comment section below.